Lily, Ariel of course, and you are watching Chicks Making Picks, the only show out here with sexy ladies as myself, making you big money, betting against the spread and all of that. So tonight, we are in Maryland Live Casino, although it's not really live, but I'm sure you can hear it's not live. But we're actually here, gonna make you some money, not playing the slots. We're gonna bet some big money later on in the show. We'll talk about that later. But first, let's talk about the real business. So, post-Halloween edition of Chicks Making Picks. So, it's week 9, and this is the midway point for the season. Some teams are playing the second half of their season. Other teams are playing their 8th game. So this is a very volatile time for the wagering and betting for, you know, Chicks Making Picks. So this week we only have 2 hard pipe blocks for you guys. But before we do all that, we're gonna get some soft ice cream sweet drinks for you. So this week we have Minnesota at Dallas, and we're gonna say that Minnesota is gonna keep it close. Although Tony Romo may win this one, the Jerry Joneses just don't seem to like to put people out, and they do that every week, and they will do that again against Josh, still rehabbing Freeman. Next, we have New Orleans at the New York Jets. Jets. Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup because the Ryan brothers are playing each other, and both Rex and Ryan are both great defensive coordinators and coaches. But we all know that Sean Payton is like a saint, for lack of a better word. He's a saint. And Drew Brees, he's been on his P's and Q's lately, but I mean, we would roll with him as a hard pipe block, but sometimes it kind of messes up the money. So we're still gonna ride the train with New Orleans. We're gonna give them like 6. That's it, only 6. Like, they've been trying to get like out of that field goal situation at their end, trying to get those 6 points back on the board. And they're working towards it, but that's all they're gonna get from us, is 6. Now, next we have the Kansas City KC BBQ against the Buffalo Bills. And the Bills are gonna be coming, well, Kansas City's been coming off their bye week, and the Bills is a very tough team to go up against after a bye week. Now, Kansas City hasn't necessarily been putting up their points for the spread necessarily, but we're gonna say that when they come off this bye week, it's not gonna be so pretty. So we're gonna roll with Buffalo, the 3.5. And will they stay undefeated? Yes? All right, switch that. Yes, they'll stay undefeated because we've been on this KC BBQ train, and we're gonna keep riding until they mess up and then Aspen in week 10. Next, oh God, I don't even want to talk about it. San Diego versus the Deadskins. I mean, do I really need to say who's going to win? I mean, DC has some QB issues coming to them. I mean, in all honesty, I'm a DC native resident. They should have kept the white boy in. I mean, I'm just saying, RG3, RG knee, whatever he is now. I got both knees all jacked up out here. But either way, we're not even gonna talk about them because we're gonna get all emotional and we're not gonna go there. Next, we're gonna take Cleveland, the 2.5 and the under over Baltimore. We're also gonna ride with Pittsburgh over the New England Patriots against Tom Brady. And I don't personally know what's worse, that poofy ass sweater that Giselle has been wearing, or that Cowley Lion thing that she made the family wear over the weekend. But we're not gonna go there. We're gonna keep talking sports. And we also have Houston over Indianapolis for the upset. And for your Monday night special, we're gonna have Chicago Bears beating out your Green Bay Pac-Man. And those are your soft pipe blocks for week 9.
My name's Danae.
And I'm Gloria.
And we're down with Chicks Making Picks.
Redskins.
Steelers.
Let go.
Our first HPO for week number 9, we are going with no other than the Raiders over the Philly Cheesesteaks. Now, once again, the Philly Cheesesteaks do not have Michael Vick. Where my dogs at? I mean, you got this kid, Foley up, fold him like a tent. I don't know if you all saw what happened, but the Dallas forefront laid him out for lunch, dinner, put his head smack on a plate, put a fork in him. He was done. Now, on some better things. that kid, Terrell Pryor. Now, he's not funny like Richard Pryor. He doesn't even have to be because he's fine and he's fast and he's gonna lay it on him like Do-Re Mi, okay? And your second and final HPO for week 9, we are going with Seattle, and we're going to take the 16 against the hurting Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And unfortunately, they're going to travel that distance to get their ass whooped because that's what they get paid to do, and that's what they're going to do. Now, Russell Wilson didn't have such a great game last week. Unfortunately, this week, we're going to say he's going to be that much better. Now, the QB for the Tampa Bay, Glenn Ross, doesn't matter, it rhymes with loss, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. And that is your second and final HPO for week 9. I'm your host, Ariel. We are here live in Maryland, live casino. Get your money. I'm gonna go swim over to the craps tables and get mine. Until next week, keep it wavy, fishes.